Good morning, friends. This morning video is meant for every one of us, and we are going to talk about an important skill that every individual can learn. That we are going to talk about public speaking. Friends, public speaking is one of the most important skills that one can learn. And in the growing demand of growing business and job, the individual, particularly the youth, badly needs the art of oration or the art of public speaking. Wherever you are, whether you are an employee in a corporate sector, whether you are the head of the institution, whether you are a public, dealing agent, or whether you are working in an insurance company, or whether you are dealing with any kind of business in the corporate sector, or you are CEO of a company, you need to deliver public speech, either intended to persuade and entertain your audience, or either to persuade and entertain your employees, or either to communicate information to your employees and make them understand the importance of your ideas and implement it to make your corporation grow higher. So it is an art which is badly needed in the modern era, and it is one of the most important skills that one can achieve in his or her career. So, friends, public speaking, which is also called oration or which is also known as oratory, is the process of communicating information to a live audience. When you are talking to a live audience, when you are communicating information to a live audience, this art of communication is known as public speaking or oration. Friends, the type of information communicated deliberately structured to persuade to your audience must be purposeful, must be meaningful, and must be intended to create an impact on your audience. Friends, you must keep in mind the three important things which are required to make an oration or a public speaking a model one, a beautiful one, or an impactful one. The first and foremost thing that is required in public speaking is the style. So, no, style of your speech matters a lot. To create a style, you must know how to use beautiful words, beautiful sentences, how to open a dialogue with your audience, how to start your speech, and how to create an impact by giving is highly structured and beautiful words in front of the audience. The words and the sentences that you are going to speak must be grammatically correct and must be meaningful for the audience and for that occasion. Second, most important thing other than style is the substance. The speech that you are going to deliver to your audience must have a centralized idea or theme. What are you going to convey in a nutshell? What are you going to convey? Which idea you are going to make the public, adopt? That must be in a form of a theme or a centralized idea that can inspire your audience for doing something according to your choice. So the substance of your speech is more important, and it must have a centralized appeal for the purpose. Third important thing is impact. You need to deliver a public speech just to change the opinion of the people. So if you are an entrepreneur, you want to make the public understand your idea and adopt it. So you are going to change the opinion and mindset of the people by delivering a speech which must be good to hear and good to listen and must be adoptable. It should not, the idea must be feasible, practicable, and beneficial to the audience. Then you can ask the question that what are the ways to improve our public speaking? Well, for any public speaker, it is very important to plan accordingly, and all speeches differ from time to time, from place to place, from occasion to occasion. For instance, if you are a CEO of a company, or if you're head of an institution, your speech must be purposefully planned, because whether you are going to address the student, or whether you are going to address the parent, whether you are going to address your employees, for that purpose, you need to plan your speech accordingly, starting with something interesting. Storytelling, that is a good idea to start your speech. Storytelling is the best way to start your speech. Then understand the structure of your public speech and the impact you want to make on your audience. You must understand what impact you are going to create on your audience. Accordingly, you plan your speech. So it is not a one day task. It takes days to prepare and plan your speech. You must have good ideas and good thoughts that you are going to deliver to the audience, that must be influencing the mind of the audience and changing their opinion. Then comes practice of public speaking. No public speaker can be a good speaker unless he practices. So it is important to record your speech and to listen to your speech and find out the tone of your voice, the body language, and the stance, body stance. You must try to record your public speech and try to listen and re-listen to find out the tone of your voice, to find out your body language, whether you are really having a right body language, whether you are face to face to the audience, whether you are eye to the audience, whether you are having your body stance, whether you are communicating to the audience. Your speech must not be one sided. You must have the ability to engage your audience. If you're not engaging your audience by putting question in between your speech, then it is just one sided. So you need to engage the audience. And most importantly, other than engaging your audience, you must maintain a confident mindset. All throughout your speech, you must maintain a confident mindset. The public, the listener, the audience must understand that you are very confident of what you are going to say and what content you are going to deliver to the audience. So engage with the audience. Always try to make your audience completely engaged with your voice and your speech, and they should always try to feel the power and presence of you. Unless and until you make the audience feel your power and presence, your speech is meaningless. So try to engage the audience, and overall try to maintain a kind of a kind of relationship with audience, that you are speaking as if you are a well-wisher of the audience. Then only the people will really have confidence in you, trust in your speech, and will definitely approve of your content of the speech, and will try to adopt it in their real life. So that is what I wanted to emphasize upon. It is an art which should be learned by practicing every day, by planning and structuring the speech and making it effective by using beautiful words and correct language. That is very important, and that is what I wanted to emphasize upon, friends. So public speaking is an art which should be learned by every individual, which is an essential skill that is required for the growth of your career, for the growth of the company, or for the growth of the organization you are working at. Thank you. Have a nice day.